Well, hello there, YouTube. Today is Sunday, April 5th. It stopped raining. We've been having rain for days, and it's kind of tough because you just can't get out of the house to even go for a walk, or so I finally got out for a ride. So I had the oil. I changed all my oil, did a 3,000 mile inspection, pretty easy inspection. I think I posted that, but I put the short reach handlebars on. So this is my first time riding with the short reach handlebars, and I kind of like them. I don't kind of like them. I actually like them. It's going to take a little bit getting used to because it's such a drastic difference. The other ones were way up here. These are set back, but the set back part is going to be incredible for touring and on the on the highways. Put the cruise on. I think that's going to be great because you can just sit here and rest your arm on the bars, which is really cool. But I don't know if you can see the difference. See how they come back quite a bit. The other one's just like straight over that way, but I like them. I can actually lean back a lot better now, and I think what it's going to do for me is help the stress on my neck from the shorter bars, because on my Goldwing I had the riser, so I sat back a little bit better, so I never got a sore neck. But it's going to help. It's going to alleviate the neck and kind of leaning forward, so my shoulders got sore a little bit, so I think that's going to help a lot too. So I'm liking them so far. Now I put Rotella T6 in this thing. It's what is it, 5W40 full synthetic. I've used it a lot early on in my Goldwing too, but then I moved to 10W40 full synthetic, and that fit the Goldwing a little bit better. But the 5W40 is what calls for this, and this is perfect. So I'll use Rotella T6 forever. I use them in all my cars too because they call for 5W40. So anyway, got the new hex drain plugs put in. That'll be a little bit easier getting them out. The torque one was okay, but that I know I said this before, that the other one, there's a brake bar on this side, and that brake bar gets in the way, and you can't go straight up to get at that other Allen bolt. You got to go at an angle, and that's how I stripped it. So having a hex bolt is really going to help. If I have to, even the socket doesn't quite hit it, so I can actually use a wrench, a socketed wrench to loosen up. That'll really make a big difference too. So anyway, everything should be a lot easier for me anyway. But I did it with a jack before, and I had to switch the jack around to each side to get it each bolt out, and I got rhino ramps, but it didn't quite work backing them up on the rhino ramps because it grabbed the back one and just jammed it forward underneath. So that quite didn't work out well because there's too much power on this rear wheel. I don't know if I could drive them forward. I don't know if that'll work. I'll try it again. Getting on the front was easy, but the back was a little challenging. Anyway. Everybody's trying to get out of the house today because it's been so rainy. It's actually cool, which is kind of nice. It's what is it? Well, 61. It's 63 going slow, but it's just great getting out of the house. Anyway, bye. Well, hello there, YouTube again. Oh, I know what I did. Since it's been raining so much, I've been out in the garage and doing stuff to this, and I pulled off the seats. Actually, I had to pull off that little stop to the front seat and throw it back just to get my little long funnel to go underneath there, which is no big deal. But anyway, I pulled the back seat up, and I'm looking around for I guess it'd be the trailer harness, plugs, and I did find one on the left side. There's a big hole about this big, a big hole, and I'd reached down in there with my finger and I pulled up the wires, and it was one side of the trailer plugs, which is for the lights. Just one though. I don't know if I need another one on the other side, but there was no hole there that I could reach down. I really wish there was. That would have been just so easy for a plug and play. But does anyone know, if you have this, can you pull those wires out? Is that both of them? One plug is the purple, which I know that the other harness I had was purple, but it was for the RT. So I sent it back a while ago, and I read on the Spider Lovers forum, that the F3 harness will fit this. So I ordered the F3, totally different part number. The one I ordered before was 162, and this one's a 362. So I ordered that, and I'm just hoping that I can just plug and play underneath the seat. And I know I got to run a wire up to the battery and positive, negative, or I don't know if I can. Yeah, I could probably do that, because it only works when it's plugged in anyway, or turned on. But anyway, I was just wondering if there's just, I was hoping I'd see two, one on each side, that would match, because I don't know. That'd be perfect if it was both sides, actually. So I'm hoping it's just going to be a simple plug and play. I don't know if anybody's put on the trailer harness on the 2020 RT, but if you have, man, just hopefully you're watching. You can put it in a comment section and tell me if it's everything I need is underneath the seat in that one hole if I pull them out, or if I need to pull off the whole back end and plug in underneath each one of the tail lights, which I can do, because I saw in the owner's manual you can pull off the back fender, and then I don't know how, I'll have to play with it and see how I can get off the other side. Or I can do what I did before and just pull off the top of that little fender and reach in and plug it in, but I need to mount it on the inside somewhere, so I'll figure it out. Don't know if I'll film it, because it usually takes me a little while to figure it out, especially since it's a new bike. Nobody's done it before. Ooh, dead animal. So anyway, that's what I was thinking. Bye. Well, hello there, YouTube. The more time I'm spending with these short reach bars, I can definitely see myself taking long trips on it and not being fatigued. I had to do the same thing to my Goldwing, remind you. I had to put the risers, the footrest that my feet go way out, the backrest, and I had to make that more comfortable for me, and it worked, because I could ride 550 regularly a day. I did 682 on the way home, so I could see doing that now, because these handlebars are just great for that, because I don't think you're going to be fatigued as much, because you're rested more. They're back to me. They're just, I like them. I'm really liking them so far. Oh, look at the blue bunnies come out. But anyway, I can see myself taking off as soon as we're done with this virus and we're not all stuck in the house. Well, I'm not stuck in the house. I'm still away from everyone. I'm not getting close to people, but be able to stay in hotels again and restaurants and all that kind of good stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. But anyway, I can see myself now. I got my AirHawk on the seat, and I've used the straps. I found the straps that I haven't found in a long time. They're in my toolbox, but I got them on, and that makes a big difference too. I had the gel on there, and it was okay, but I noticed I got a little bit fatigue even on that with my rear end. But the AirHawk I'll even take on an airplane when we travel, because if I go to Hawaii, man, I'm sitting on an airplane for 12 hours. I can't sit on those seats, so the AirHawk is just wonderful. I put a lot of air in it, and it just works fantastic for flying. I don't know if any of you others do that, but I put it in my laptop bag, shove it in there, and I get on the airplane and I'm sitting on my AirHawk, and oh my lord, it just makes it so much better. Anyway, it's gonna be a long video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.